Hey folks, how y'all doing today? Jaime of JLd Instinctive Archery here on the Wingman 115 channel, coming at you guys with a little archery tip, so stick around. For those that know Mr. Howard Hill, that name and icon in the archery industry, Howard Hill, if he wasn't out on the range shooting or hunting, he was known to be in his office pulling back his bows. He would focus on a spot on the wall and he would pull back. And that was on a daily basis. And he was pulling back 70, 80-pound bows because he knew that he had to always maintain those muscles. So for us, sometimes we have a very busy life and we can't go out to the range every day. And if you're new to this sport, if you want to get good, you have to shoot every day. You know, doesn't dedicate an hour, 2 hours, but sometimes life prevents that from happening. But what you could do is string up your bow and dedicate a little bit of time to pull it in your home or maybe in your office if that's doable. So that's what I want to talk about. Stringing up the bow and doing a quick little workout. Always recommend you do some warm-ups with the shoulders and rotator cuffs. That's a big thing because some archers are prone to injury if they go without warming up. So you want to get that in, get some blood going. Once you got your bow strung up, a couple of safety things. One, you never want to do this with a loaded bow, meaning you don't want an arrow on there. And number two, you never want to dry fire the bow. That can damage the bow because the energy is not getting put into the arrow to launch it. It's going to go back into the riser and possibly crack that. And you don't want to do that with a $500 bow. So you've strung up your bow, no arrow, and you're getting ready to do your pulling exercise. You've warmed up your shoulders. I always recommend to do just some short pull back, hit anchor point. Guess what? Flip it to the other side, pull back, and hit your anchor point there. Yeah, we're doing both sides. We want to exercise both sides of the body. If you were to run a line down the middle, we're the same thing on both sides. So the body wants equality, especially when it comes to the skeletal structure and the muscle structure. So we want to pull back, hit our anchor point, and you don't want to get sloppy there because if you do this for a long time, you're going to replicate that anchor point. So make sure you got your anchor point and flip it over, anchor point, if you were shooting on the opposite side. So those are some little warm-ups there, but now let's get into the actual working reps, working repetitions. I'm going to pull back and give a 2 Mississippi count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Flip to the other side. Now note my breathing. First I'm going to inhale, then exhale. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. And that's how I shoot too. I inhale and I exhale as I'm executing. Now we're going to increase the count. That was the first rep. One side, other side. Second rep. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Go to the next side. Breathe in. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. So you guys get the idea. So those were 2 working reps. Do 4, do 5, whatever you feel is right for you. And then you can increase the count as the time goes on. So the important things in regard to doing that is, for me, the breathing. We inhale first and then we execute the movement. And also you want to make sure you do that little warm up. But also making sure you hit those solid anchor points. And even though I may not be a left-handed shooter, I still mimic the right side by hitting that so-called anchor point. And it also helps to kind of pick a spot of suit of your hitting. So that's it. Just a quick tip. Keep those muscles engaged and working because you know the term, use it or lose it. Thank you for your time and attention. See you on the next video.